Hey guys, it's me once again, and today I would like to talk to you about my love, absolute love, of the Cornetto Trilogy. And now, if you're not familiar, or you've never heard the term Cornetto Trilogy before, it's simply these three films right here. It is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Or World's End, yeah, The World's End. I really, really love these movies. And anytime Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost get together, I'm automatically on board. I don't even need to know what the plot is or what's it going to be about this time. Automatically, when those three gentlemen get together to make a film, I'm like, yes, let's go, let's see it. I just really, really love these movies. They're hilarious. They've got a lot of little inside jokes. That's why it's called a trilogy. It's not really a trilogy because there's continuing characters or they even connect at all. The only way they kind of connect is because of the little inside jokes and the little, just the little nods to everything else that have been in, there'll be little things that just kind of carry on through the film. The most obvious one would be the fence gag where Simon Pegg and Nick Frost for a little bit in Hot Fuzz, but mostly Simon Pegg jumps over the fence and either, a variety of things happen. That's the most obvious one. There's always that pinball game that Nick Frost played in Shaun of the Dead. The little sound always shows up, I think a couple of the pubs. I know the King's Head is one of the pubs in World's End, and I think it's a pub in either Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz. I think it was Shaun of the Dead. But it's just all those little inside jokes. Plus, I love the way Edgar Wright films a movie. I love his directing style. All those little quick shots and just all those little, it's just great. It's just great the way he directs and the way him and Simon Pegg come together and write, and it's just hilarious, and it's just brilliant and smart, and like all the little subtle things, like you have to watch all of them together. We don't have to watch them all together, but you have to watch them more than once, each movie more than once, to catch the little subtle things. And if you notice, I think in pretty much all three of them, the beginning of the movie foreshadows everything that's going to happen in the climax. So I know it's that way in Shaun of the Dead, and I know it's that way in The World's End, and I'm pretty sure it's the same thing in Hot Fuzz. So I mean, I just think that's cool. Some people will be like, "Oh, that's kind of stupid," because you can already kind of guess, automatically how the ending is going to be. But I mean, I think it's really brilliant. I think it's really great. I enjoy it. I've watched all three films multiple times. My favorites is, like, as far as what order I would put them in, probably the order they came out. Shaun of the Dead is definitely my first favorite. Then it's Hot Fuzz, and then The World's End. Basically, the way they were released is how they stand in my favorites. But all three of them are definitely three of my favorite films of all time. And if you have not seen them, I don't know what's wrong with you. You need to see them. And one more thing. The reason they call it the Cornetto Trilogy is because that Cornetto ice cream thing, I don't know what exactly the exact term of it is, but it appears in all three films. So that's kind of why it's called the Cornetto Trilogy. It's not really an official name. It's kind of just something that came about with the fans and stuff. I don't know if Edgar Wright or Simon Pegg or Nick Frost or any of them like that have officially called it that. I think they have now because they've heard it said, so I think they call it that now. But I don't think they were the ones that came up with it. But yes, definitely check out all of these movies. Check them all out. And watch them numerous times and love them and support these guys every time they come out with a film, because you will not be disappointed. Go see, once you get like me, once you get to the point where how much I love it, and Like for this, for instance, I didn't get a chance to see this in the theaters, unfortunately, and I automatically I knew I was going to love it because I loved the other two films. So automatically, as soon as I saw it was out on DVD, I went and bought it. No questions asked. That's how much I know I will enjoy these guys' films, and how much it won't be a disappointment. So, anyways, this video has probably gone way longer than it's supposed to go, but yes, I cannot endorse this movie and these movies enough, and definitely go check them out. And how's that for a slice? I fucked it up. How is that for a slice of fried gold?